Hi, hello, what is up? This one is specifically for my NIFT Jodhpur crowd. Hi, how does it feel to be in NIFT Jodhpur? Or if you're planning on NIFT Jodhpur, here's what you need to know and keep in mind before you enter that institute. Okay, first of all, I gotta set my camera angle right. Yeah, here are some few important things to know before you enter NIFT Jodhpur. Someone texted me and asked this question. We're going to answer this person's question. We have libraries and labs that are open up until Saturdays. Sundays are off. Library or RC, as we call it, Resource Center, is usually open on Sundays too. I don't really remember because I don't study on Sundays. Normie girl, और अगर होता भी है तो lab work होता है, and labs don't open on the weekends, but you can make it happen by requesting your professors, getting a permission from your CC and whatever. And ideally your entire class should get the permission. So because if anyone who's not on the permission list works there, they will be questioned. So अगर तुम as a class permission लेते हो, everyone's safe. Other than that, all the labs are open till 10, and you have junior assistants or assistants in lab till 5 p.m. for the most part. We have lab for every department. We have an FD, AD, TD, FC, and what is BFT lab? All of them have their own labs. BFT lab is a stitching and garment construction lab. GCPM lab. FD has like two floors to themselves. Their department, I think, is the biggest. AD has one like workshop essentially, which has all the wood, metal working, etc., etc. You can access any other lab that you want to, except your department's lab, with the permission from your CC and the other CC of the department. Or if you're like me, you can just make friends in that department and they'll help you. Or you can just build a good rapport with the other department. If legally you want to do it, you take permission from your CC and the other CC, whoever's department you're entering. Most of the time, you get a yes, it's very chill. The only thing that they want the permission for is that you take the responsibility of any damage that gets done while you're using the lab by you. Because then I feel like the departments आपस may decide if anything goes wrong. We have a basketball court, a volleyball court. We don't have a swimming pool, a badminton court. There are new gyms for both girls and boys hostel. There's a yoga room in the new hostel. And there are just more facilities in the new hostel, and I think the messes are also gonna separate. Till now, we had one common mess. It was quite small. I don't know what the new concept is going to be. Fully unaware of it. Let's see what happens when we enter back. We have a dance room, a music room, a canteen on campus. The most important thing is you don't get any food delivery on our campus. No Zepto, no Zomato, no Swiggy. But there is this man who gets the food from no Zepto, no Zomato, no Swiggy. But there is this man who gets the food from the city to you in with a few 50, 60 rupees overhead charge or something. Also, our campus is quite far from the city. It's like 40 kilometers almost from the main city. And yeah, we do have buses that take us on the weekend to the city, drop us at one place, and pick us back up from there. The first bus goes at 9 or 11, and we can always get a bus if a lot of people are going on the weekdays or something. We just need to get a permission. Again, only happens if there is 10 or more people in the group. Also, on the weekdays, on the Wednesdays, there is one bus that goes to the city for stationery and other whatever emergency purposes that you need. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of medical help in our campus. Doctor comes like maybe 2 times a week, and God forbid you get hurt in between of that. Once I had a very big gash on my finger because I was working in the workshop and cut my hand with a saw, and they were like, oops, doctor's not here today, you have to wait till to get your tetanus. I was like, girl, what? So that was funny. That's We just lack in the medical department. Okay, so I just realized that I completely missed the point of that comment. That meant like what a day in your life as a NIFT student, NIFT Jodhpur student would look like. So let's talk just foundation here. You like start your classes at 9 a.m. So you just have two classes in a day. That's 9 to 12 ka ek slot. Then you get lunch break from 12 to 1, and then you get the second slot of 1 to 4 p.m. Usually that can extend up to 5 p.m., but also a lot of the times the classes would end in like 1.5 hour, and you might get self practice hours or whatever. And sometimes classes might extend, so everything depends totally on your workload and how your teacher teaches and how their availability is. And you can access all the amenities, that is RC, all the labs, all in all the academic block only till 10 p.m. After that you need to come back to the hostels, and your campus deadline, your campus in time is 8 p.m., and your hostel in time is 10:30 p.m. So keep all of that in mind. And if you want to go out overnight or whatever, the procedure is like your parents need to send the mail to the warden, and you're supposed to do a handwritten note or a leave application saying that this is where I'm going, this is my details, and I will be back till this and this date. You submit all of that, the warden checks the mail, checks the application, sign it, and then you can go. This is a process that takes maybe 12 hours. तो अपने जाने की रात या दिन से एक दिन पहले ये सब कराना होता है. And if there is any emergency in which you're not coming back to the hostel or whatever, just your parents need to send a mail or talk to the warden. And I think that's that. I never had that situation, so I wouldn't know. And there are a few places around our campus, like we have a momo place, एक दो छोटे मोटे restaurants है, and that's about it. That is all you have around campus. Other than this, if there are any questions that I by chance missed, please put it in the comment section. I am willing to answer. My Instagram is also mentioned in the description. Don't be shy to DM me. That is about it. I'm so excited to see you in NIFT Jodhpur. Do not blame me if you come here and hate the campus, because it's a very personal experience. And the food is also very, but again, it's mess food. Also, you're not apparently allowed to bring electronics, but if you hide it well enough, by electronics I mean straighteners, blow dryers, inductions, and kettles. But if you hide it good enough, you can bring it in. That is all, baby girl. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.